Turn the volume up.
Yeah.
This that blueprint talk.
DJ, you wanna fade him.
The Dream Hustle Podcast. Let's walk.
Clock hit midnight, I'm still wide-eyed, wide vision on the whiteboard, whole wall map like a Y. Turn every one day to a date and a budget. Faith in my spirit, but the numbers still crunch quick. Ownership heavy, name on the deed, not guessless. Equity, leverage, cool head, never desperate. No cosign, savior, just God in the game plan. Purpose in the struggle, made a kingdom from the same sand. Late nights, low lights, screen glow on my face. Old fears, new skills, real growth, same pace. Discipline daily, even when the vibe feels off. I don't wait for a feeling, I just show up and push off.
We turn dreams into plans, that's the move right now. The Dream Hustle Podcast, whole crew locked down. From the grind till the crown in hand. Save vision, faith, hustle, let it run through the fan. We turn dreams into plans, that's the move right now. The Dream Hustle Podcast, that's the movement now. If you're locked in the lab, if you're stacking your bands. Save vision, faith, hustle till it's part of your stance.
Indie on the payroll, boss on the bio. Every stream, every sale, got receipts in the file. Studios in the basements, turn the boardrooms quiet. Where ideas go from maybe to bet. Let's try it. Lessons from the losses, wore the L's like armor. Did the math on my habits, cut the ones that harm. The smart hustle, sharp hustle, every move with a purpose. If it don't build a mission, then the time ain't worth it. I pray, then I scheduled, I work, then I measure. Let the metrics keep me honest, let the process be the treasure. It's bigger than a slogan, bigger than the brand. This the Dream Hustle Podcast, whole world understands.
We turn dreams into plans, that's the move right now. The Dream Hustle Pod, this whole crew locked down. From the grind to the crown in hand. Save vision, faith, hustle, let it run through the fan. We turn dreams into plans, that's the move right now. The Dream Hustle Podcast, that's a movement now. If you're locked in the lab, if you're stacking your bands. Save vision, faith, hustle till it's part of your stance.
Hey. Late nights, early flights, late fly, same fight, same high, feel like we just move right. For every indie in the trenches, every owner in the making. The Dream Hustle Podcast, this the anthem for your patience.
We turn dreams into plans, that's the move right now. The Dream Hustle Podcast, whole crew locked down. From the grind till the crown in hand. Save vision, faith, hustle, let it run through the fan. Save vision, faith, hustle, let it run through the fan.
Yo, peace. Welcome to the show, Dream Hustlers. It's your man, DJ Universe. Now, we just came off talking supreme mathematics, the 120 lessons, the mindset of the 5% nation, understanding self, understanding reality. But today, we going deeper, because what good is knowledge if your mind ain't healthy? What good is wisdom if your body can't sustain the journey? Let me say that again. You can't build a powerful life with a weak foundation. And your foundation is two things: your mental health and your physical health. I mean, this dream hustle life, building something from nothing, starting from scratch, chasing purpose, turning vision into reality, that takes more than talk. It takes stability. It takes balance. It takes being real with yourself. Because a lot of people want to talk about success. They want to talk about elevation. They want to talk about leveling up. But if your mind is heavy, if your thoughts are all over the place, if your body is running low every day, then even if the opportunity shows up, you might not be ready to hold it. And that's real. Understanding self is powerful. Understanding reality is powerful. But this right here is where it has to become lifestyle. Not just what you know, but how you live. Not just what you can quote, but what you can sustain. Your mind got to be healthy enough to process pressure. Your body got to be healthy enough to keep moving when the road gets long. Because the journey gets long. Anybody chasing a dream for real knows that. There's days when motivation is up. There's days when it's not. There's seasons where you feel clear. There's seasons where life try to cloud everything. That's why the foundation matters so much. If the base is weak, everything built on top of it starts shaking. So this episode is simple, but it's deep. Mental health, physical health, mind and body. Because if you're serious about your purpose, serious about your career, serious about your growth, then you got to be serious about the vessel carrying all of that. And I'm saying that as somebody who came from Ohio, moved to Florida, started from scratch, built brick by brick. I believe anybody with a dream can make it a reality. I really do. But part of making it real is protecting the foundation while you build. So before we even talk manifestation, before we talk hustle, before we talk legacy, we got to talk health, mental and physical. Because that's where the real power starts. That's where the real alignment starts. And without that, you're just trying to sprint on a cracked floor. So let's start with the mind, because everything begins there. When you study supreme mathematics, when you study the 120 lessons, when you tap into knowledge of self, you feeding your mind. That's mental nutrition. Most people out here feeding their mind junk, negativity, drama, fear, distractions. That's mental fast food. It fills space, but it doesn't build you. It keeps you reacting instead of thinking. It keeps you scattered instead of centered. But when you study knowledge, when you learn principles like knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you start thinking different. You start seeing different. You start moving with intention. And that brings peace. That brings clarity. That's mental health. That's why awareness matters so much. The 120 lessons teach awareness. And awareness is powerful. Because once you're aware, you can't go back to being asleep. You just can't. You start questioning what you consume. Not just mentally, but physically. You start asking, what am I eating? What am I drinking? What am I putting into my body? And those are real questions, because your body is the vehicle for your purpose. And if the vehicle ain't right, the journey suffers. Simple. You can have vision, ideas, talent, goals, all that. But if your energy is low, your focus is off, your discipline is weak, then the whole mission starts dragging. Let's talk about the body, because this is where a lot of people fall off. You want energy, you want focus, you want longevity. You gotta fuel your body right. You can't be chasing success, running on junk. Processed food, sugar overload, no hydration, no discipline. That drains you, that slows you down, that affects your mood, that affects your thinking, that affects your life. I mean, it all connects. And sometimes people separate it like it's two different conversations. Mind over here, body over there. Nah. If what you eat is throwing off your energy, that's going to hit your focus. If what you consume mentally is full of fear and noise, that's going to hit your peace. It all plays together. There's a reason why songs like Be Healthy by Dead Prez hit so hard, because it's real. Health is wealth, not just financially, physically, mentally, spiritually. And dream hustlers, that part right there matters, because a lot of people want the results, but they don't want to respect the fuel. They want the long road, but they don't want to take care of the vehicle. You got to feed your mind right. You got to feed your body right. That's not extra. That's essential. Now let's connect it all. You got knowledge feeding your mind. You got discipline feeding your body. Now you operating on a higher level. You sharper, you clearer, you more focused. That's when manifestation becomes easier, because now your mind and your body are aligned. You thinking right. You feeling right. You moving right. That's power. That's dream hustle alignment. And look, this ain't just about today. This is about longevity. This is about being here long enough to see what you building actually grow. You building a brand, you building a career, you building a legacy. You need to be here long enough to see it bloom. You need energy. You need clarity. You need discipline. That comes from how you live daily, what you eat, what you study, what you allow into your space. That's what determines how far you go. Because legacy don't come from random effort. It comes from sustained effort. And sustained effort needs a healthy mind and a healthy body. Otherwise, you burn out. You lose focus. You stop before the vision even has time to become real. So here's what I want you to do. Start treating your mind like it matters. Start treating your body like it matters. Feed both with intention. Study knowledge. Study principles. Study growth. Eat better. Drink better. Move better. Live better. And if you're an artist, if you're building something real, if you're serious about your career, then take it a step further. Go to downbylawmanagementllc.com. Download the free independent artist blueprint because your health gives you the energy, but strategy gives you direction. And when you combine both, that's unstoppable. Dream hustlers, this is the balance. Mind, body, hustle, align all three. And you don't just succeed, you sustain success. Dream big, hustle hard, own everything, and take care of yourself while you do it, because the dream is important. But so is the person carrying it. Teamwork makes the dream work, and hustle is the muscle that moves mountains. So on that note, until the next episode, gratitude, blessings, and one love. Peace.
Everlasting impressions.
Yeah. You feel that? DJ, you in the building. Universe. Talk to him. Yeah. This that Everlasting Impression Studios, turn an idea to an opus. We do the most, from the storyboard scribbled on a napkin to the lens locked in, every frame stays slapping. DJ Universe, visionary with the blueprint, down by law management. That's the movement, products of society, build it from the pavement. Not a soul legacy, walking through every engagement. We shoot flicks, shoot vids, shoot skits, shoot podcasts, whole squad talk slick. YouTube channel, that's the mothership glow. Every upload feel like a feature-length show. From the booth where the 16 spark in the dark to the edit bay, cutting every scene like art. You can feel the grind in the carpet fibers, whole room wired for creators and live
Everlasting impressions. We stamp that soul, put the brand in your mind, let it carve that road. From the mic to the screen, it'll outlast time. Every frame, every rhyme, leave a permanent sign. Everlasting impressions. This the place, this the code. Turn a thought to a world, see the vision unfold. Once you step in the door, you ain't leaving the same. Cause forever in your head, you remember the name. Got the boom, bap, swing, trap, snap, funk, flex. Old school groove with a future tense text. Piano in the corner, sax crying in the cut, while a director block shots, calling all the close-ups. Movie magic when the slate go clap. Time spill gems, put the game on the map. TikToks, trailers, series, sequels. We build empires out of everyday people. Down by law, that's artists on assignment. Contracts signed with a cosmic alignment. Products of society, culture in the code. Every project plant seeds, watch the legacy grow. Soul legacy, sneakers on the studio floor. Entrepreneur spirit in the hinges of the door. You can hear it in the laugh track, serious talk. Every hallway a storyboard, every shot got heart. Everlasting impressions. We stamp that soul, put the brand in your mind, let it call that roll. From the mic to the screen, it'll outlast time. Every frame, every rhyme, leave a permanent sign. Everlasting impressions. This the place, this the code. Turn a thought to a world, see the vision unfold. Once you step in the door, you ain't leaving the same. Cause forever in your head, you remember the name. From a blank page sketch to a red carpet moment, we design every second like we already own it. Yeah. DJ Universe in human form, turn a brainstorm, drop into a perfect storm. When the credits start rolling, that's the start, not the end. Cause the feeling live on every time it's rewatched again. It's that life on loop, this that brand that stay. Everlasting impressions never fade away. Stamp that soul, put the brand in your mind, let it call that roll. From the mic to the screen, it'll outlast time. Every frame, every rhyme, leave a permanent everlasting impression. This the place, this the code. Turn a thought to a world, see the vision unfold. Once you step in the door,